Now that Ultimate Wrestling is brought to you by Aftershock Music Entertainment. 585-447-1368. www.facebook.com Aftershock Entertainment. Servicing Rochester and Buffalo area.
Ultimate Wrestling presents.
Now that's Ultimate Wrestling.
Subarashi Pumpkins versus Venomous and Jay Flyer.
Without further ado, this next match is a tag team matchup set for one fall, and it is for the Ultimate Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
What a treat, fans. Our third title match in a row to start the show.
Making their way to the ring first.
Wait, there's more than one of them?
Told ya. Four at a time. Seen them 8 at a time.
You have got to be kidding me. I thought there was only one of these fools. Oh, good. There's more than one pumpkin.
Subarashi Pumpkin.
Yeah, What's on his head? What's on his head?
It's called a mask.
Is that a pumpkin?
It's
Is that a pumpkin?
It's a mask.
He's wearing a pumpkin.
It's a mask.
He's wearing a pumpkin.
It's a mask of a pumpkin.
He looks ridiculous. Yeah, pumpkin.
Subarashi Pumpkin.
I hate pumpkin lattes and I hate these two.
I'm sure they hate you
Now he's hitting his head on the top rope. Or his board. Whatever ridiculous.
Definitely not carrying the
Seriously, every single time I have to deal with pumpkins, I feel like I need an adult.
You know what, RJ? I agree.
Their opponents, the champion.
The thought process of these two carrying the UW Tag Team titles is borderline disgraceful. First half of tag team champs. The unlikely pair that still has a lot of UW fans buzz. Venomous and Jay Flyer after the brutal feud these two had. Who saw it culminating in a world tag team title reign?
I never did, that's for sure. They were going at it for 6 months. 6 months. To beat the hell out of each other in the Divine Intervention. And then, what, 15, 20 minutes later, gaining the UW World Tag Team Championships? I would have never imagined that ever being possible.
Just proves you never know what's going to happen at a UW show.
Exactly. So, you people at home, do not know what you're missing. You have an opportunity to ever come to an Ultimate Wrestling live event. I say you should do something.
One of the top stars here in UW and half of the tag team champions, Jay Flyer making his way to the ring for what is going to be a interesting tag team title match ahead of us.
Sure. Jay Flyer has an Ultimate Wrestling original.
fan favorite, loved almost unanimously by everybody here in UW.
Great talent.
One would question the love and admiration from his own tag team partner, but that's still to be determined.
Duo of Venomous and Jay Flyer, both former heavyweight champions.
Two great talents in this ring, and it make an incredibly unlikely pair of partners.
He did dominate a fair warning.
Couldn't agree more.
I thought that Lucha Blues tag team matchup.
What are these two damn pumpkins doing?
Subarashi Pumpkin.
Let it go. It ain't happening, Dave.
That's the name.
I reiterate, what are these two damn pumpkins doing? Apparently, Venomous has decided Jay Flyer is going to kick things off here tonight.
Apparently these two aren't on the same page, so they're justified.
You have to question whether these two have ever been on the same page, Dave. But somehow, their tumultuous relationship still works. Some question is who's going to start for the tag champs, but it's been decided Flyer's going to be the first one in the ring. Now, what is this? Pumpkin 1, Pumpkin 2? What do we got?
Pumpkin 1, Pumpkin 2.
All right. Flyer against the... Folks at home, I'm going to apologize. I don't know what to do with these pumpkins. I don't know what to call them. I don't know what to say about them. They're pumpkins.
Subarashi Pumpkins. They're masked wrestlers. They're not exactly a pumpkin. They just have the resemblance of a pumpkin.
In both shape, size, and talent. One count only, sadly. Takedown by Flyer. Makes the tag into Venomous. Venomous in on Pumpkin, will say 1. Both men off the rope. Double drop kick! Venomous going for the cover. 1, 2 count only. Unfortunately.
Subarashi's lucky it hadn't had a skull crush there.
The Pumpkin attempting to make a comeback, but that's short-lived. Face first in the top turnbuckle. Big forearm by Venomous. Followed up with another one. Forearm to other Pumpkin. Venomous firmly in control of the Pumpkins. Off the rope, another forearm. Venomous brings Pumpkin 1 back over to his side of the ring. Tag made. Kick to the midsection by Jay Flyer. Flyer and Venomous firmly in control of the Pumpkins. I swear this is a Halloween Massacre movie for as bad as the Pumpkins are doing right now. Flyer's got that side headlock firmly cinched in.
Some pumpkins. Subarashi's trying to get a win here. They have to do something.
And he
It's not look good in her favor.
Irish whip off the rope from the Pumpkin. Big shoulder block. Down goes the Pumpkin.
Subarashi Pumpkin.
Let it go, ain't happening. Tag into Venomous.
Watch you call Venomous Spider.
Because he's not ridiculous in the ring. Big slam. Has him up. Down he goes. Off the rope. Snap elbow. Quick tags in and out by Venomous and Flyer. If you didn't know any better, you were new to UW, you sure these two have been tagging for a long time. In and out, constant tags, keeping the fresh man in.
Experience of both individuals had.
Other Pumpkin back in ring now. Flyer behind for a roll-up, goes for the cover. 1, 2 count only.
Believe it or not, Subarashi's had a little gold at a time or two in UW history.
Not the brightest moment in UW history. Big clothesline in the corner. Flyer and Venomous have this match firmly in control. Dropkick, down goes the Pumpkin.
Not exactly sure which one because there has been multiple.
That's a horror movie. Irish whip off the ropes. Big elbow! Flyer goes to make the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only. As much as I'm not a fan of the interesting behavior of this peculiar tag team of pumpkins, you gotta give them credit. They're holding their own. They're staying in this match.
Subarashi Pumpkins, you idiot.
Double axe handle the midsection off the middle rope. Another quick tag by the champs. Leg drop on the arm. Venomous has him up, arm bar. Big shoulder into the arm. Both of these pumpkins are soon to have pie made of them if this match continues. See what I did? Pumpkin pie. That was good. Moving on. I tried. Pumpkin, I will go with 1 is back in the ring. Test of strength apparently. No, kick to the midsection.
I believe I've noticed a little smack talk here.
These two they may be arguing a lot, but the fact of the matter is they are still operating as an effective tag team, which is what you need to do if they want to keep their tag team titles here tonight. Because I don't care if it's the Pumpkins or anybody else, you have to communicate to be an effective tag team in order to stay at the top of the mountain as the UW Tag Team Champs. Venomous, or Flyer off the top. Pumpkin out of the way. He misses. He hit Venomous.
This is not going to go over very well.
Pumpkin 2 back in the ring, goes for the roll-up. 1. Nope. Big kick by Flyer. 4.
Shot.
Oh. Would you be if you just got a forearm to the jaw?
No.
Both men arguing back and forth. But Venomous has to realize that it was not an intentional move on Flyer's part. Irish whip into the corner. Venomous Flyer follows it up. Big clothesline. Looks like he's going for a bulldog out of the corner. Connects! Flyer goes for the cover. 1, 2. Close call. This unlikely duo almost retained their World Tag Team titles. Flyer has got this match firmly in control. Flyer goes to make the tag.
That was confusing. Dropping down to the floor from the apron.
This does not bode well for the champs. There is some obvious issues here from the miscommunication. Knee to the head. Venomous and Flyer arguing back and forth now, and they need to turn their attention to the Pumpkins if they have any hope of keeping their tag team titles here tonight. Flyer's got him up, looks like he's going for a suplex. Oh, and down! Big time suplex by Flyer. Venomous back up on the apron. Flyer goes for the cover. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Look, Venomous is back on the apron. It looks like things are past, maybe? Flyer going for another tag. Nope. Duped him again. Flyer saying this is it. Looks like he's going to go for a finisher and try and end this match. Pumpkin fighting back. Makes the tag to his Pumpkin partner.
Subarashi Pumpkin.
Flyer's got it up. Looks like he's going for the Angel's Wings. Connects! Goes for the cover. Wait, Venomous! Venomous! Down goes Flyer!
His old tag team partner.
You've got to be kidding. No. You.
Wow. We just see what we think we saw.
Dave, fans at home.
Your winners and new All Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Subarashi Pumpkin.
That was just basically handing the belts over.
I don't know if I can actually say the words that
Subarashi Pumpkin.
the Pumpkins now have the belts.
Subarashis now have the belts.
Our tag team champs are Pumpkins. Wait, Venomous isn't done. Another face-first driver on the Flyer. Looks
You
like
can see the end of these two.
Looks like this tag reign was short-lived. Is Venomous finally done attacking his former tag team partner? He's going under the ring. Wait, what is he doing? What is he looking for? He's clearly looking for something. I'm not sure what he's looking for.
He's found a table.
Venomous going for a table. This is completely and totally uncalled for.
Uncalled for is Venomous' middle name.
Venomous setting up the table at ringside. Lord knows what his plan is here. I can tell you, he is up to no good. Ref trying to stop Venomous, but that's clearly evident that that's not going to go anywhere.
It's not going to be good for Flyer.
He's setting up the table. I'm not sure what his plan is here. Venomous getting back in the ring to continue the attack on Flyer.
Whatever he's got in mind is not going to be good for Jay Flyer.
They're on the ring apron. Venomous getting Flyer up. Can we get some help from the back to stop this? Is he going for him? He's got him up. Cradle pile driver.
Oh,
No.
Don't do it, Venomous.
Ref, stop it. Through the table. Oh,
What did he?
he drove him, fans. He put him through a table from the apron with a cradle pile driver. Taking Flyer through the table, neck first. Our doctor is at ringside. We need additional help. There's JD getting in Venomous's face. We need help for Flyer.
This could be the end for Flyer right now. This could be the end of his career. Big right hand from JD to the jaw. Venomous.
Good. JD had enough of Venomous's antics.
I can't believe what we just saw, Nick.
I have no words for that heinous and vicious attack that was completely uncalled for. Doctor's at ringside. Terry's at ringside.
Even Tylicious. Tylicious is there as well.
Flyer's in trouble. It makes me sick what we just saw. I don't even have words, Dave. It is just completely sick for the heinous and uncalled for attack at the hands of Venomous.
And this is the second time in 2 months that we had a wrestler taken out that may never return to Ultimate Wrestling. Along with Rob Sweet, Jay Flyer is going to be in the backseat as well.
I'm really glad that JD is in charge now. Hopefully he does a lot to be able to clean up some of these garbage attacks that are occurring.
catch all your favorite Ultimate Wrestling superstars as you watch as Ultimate Wrestling and Elberton Job Video Productions presents to you Now That's Ultimate Wrestling at FLTV channel 1304 and YouTube of the channel Now That's Ultimate Wrestling.
Ultimate Wrestling presents.
Now That's Ultimate Wrestling. S.A. Cruz versus All-American Irishman Pat White.
This next match, it is set for one fall, and it's going to determine who is in the final fifth spot for the match coming up next, which is going to be the first ever of its kind. It's called a jackpot match. We'll get to that in a second.
Jackpot match?
The final spot in that jackpot match, the winner will become that. Now, making his way to the ring first.
See who's getting a shot to compete in our new jackpot match.
Now these days in the world of professional wrestling, it's hard to get a first ever. So,
Agreed.
Thumbs up to Ultimate Wrestling for doing something different.
Can't wait to see it. S.A. Cruz making his way to the ring now. Can't wait to see who Cruz is going against here tonight.
Cruz, a young man with some great ability.
I've seen a couple times here recently in Ultimate Wrestling, and every match has been sensational. Can't wait to see who he is competing against here tonight.
And his opponent.
Cruz winning his opponent here tonight is going to be Pat White.
All-American Irishman.
Hailing from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in 205 pounds, here is Pat White.
Pat White and S.A. Cruz here tonight. The future of UW is on full display here in this one-on-one match.
Both great talents. Both faced each other just a few weeks back in Syracuse and that's their opponent. Well, he came on top of that one, if you recall.
True. Winner of this match gets a shot in our next contest. Jackpot? What was it?
Jackpot.
Jackpot. We're underway here for what is sure to be. I mean, their first match in Syracuse was fantastic, and this match will not let down. Lock up. White showing his strength early on here in this match, shoving Cruz to the ground.
Displaying his muscles to the fans.
Locking up again. White showing his strength again, pushing Cruz into the corner. We actually have a clean break. White tries to follow it in, Cruz up and over. Arm drag into an arm bar.
It looked like a forearm when he saw Cruz there before.
Cruz got the armbar locked in. Versus moves into a side headlock. Cruz firmly in control at the moment of his larger competitor here tonight. Off the ropes. Shoulder block, down goes White. Cruz up and over. White leapfrog. Foot!
Cruz's confidence gaining more and more.
Big stomp by Pat White.
He's got to play in his mind a little bit, though. The White didn't get the best.
I just beat him 3 weeks ago.
It's got to give Cruz the motivation to be able to gain a measure of revenge and get us the final spot in the jackpot match next. going for our first cover of the match. Smart move by White, rolling into the center of the ring. 2 count only.
Thought he had it early.
It's going to take a lot more than a drop kick to be able to take out a competitor of the caliber of S.A. Cruz. From headlock. Cruz starting to fight out of it. Big forearm. Fouls it up with a second one. Third. Series of big forearms. Off the ropes. Big clothesline.
Inside and out.
White squashing the fury of offense quickly from S.A. Cruz. White on the offensive, picking Cruz up. Tosses him to the outside.
Hard.
Those mats do not provide a lot of cushion when you land at the you land on the outside from what? 6-7 feet in the air?
Those mats are about an inch thick. They don't have a whole lot of cushion. They are pretty soft.
White taking the outside to the outside.
That's one of their precautions.
Cruz blocks it.
Flying high, running apron.
Somersault onto White. S.A. Cruz's aerial ability is second to none. Although it does look like it took as much out of Cruz as it did White. Both men slow to get back to their feet. Cruz trying to get the fan support behind him. Big kick. It seems like as soon as Cruz gets a little bit of offense going, White has one move, one kick, one clothesline, squashes the offense of S.A. Cruz. A lot of ring awareness and a very strong ring presence from someone who hasn't been in this business that long. Elbow to the lower back.
Only about 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's got quite a future here as a wrestler.
You definitely see gold in the future of both of these competitors. We're just lucky that they're a part of the incredible roster up and down here in Ultimate Wrestling.
White was very close.
White rolls through on the suplex.
Very close.
Second big suplex. Rolls through. Is he going to go for the trifecta? Connects on a third big suplex. Quick to follow it up. 2 count only. You got to give White a lot of credit. He hits a big time. He hits an impactful move. Follows it up. There's no showboating. There's no talking to the fans. It's a very veteran presence. Like we said, someone who hasn't been in this business that long. White wrenching on the back and the neck of S.A. Cruz. If he continues to attack the back like that, you got to think that's going to take away Cruz's ability to fly.
You definitely think so.
Cruz trying to mount a comeback. Serious big fist in the midsection, follows it up. A couple of shots to the jaw.
Oh, wow, what was that?
Spinning heel kick, a modified enziguri.
That's what I love about Cruz. When you think he's down, he comes up with something you've never seen in your life.
Cruz going to the top. Moonsault maybe?
He's on his feet. For the most part.
Up and over. Modified. Side slam, neck breaker. Innovative offense from the young S.A. Cruz.
Yeah, I'm uncertain what to call that. But we've seen in the past a few individuals. Very impactful. Oh, very effective.
Great. Both men slow to get back to the feet as the ref has to count on. Big stiff shot by both competitors, trading blows back and forth in the center of the ring. Series of blocks by Cruz, follows it up with the forearm of his own. Under. Big drop kick.
Beautifully done. The build of this kid is amazing.
Couldn't agree more, Dave. The future, I can't say it enough. The future is so bright for both of these competitors.
Springboard.
Splash!
Nice done.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only.
I wish my wrestling career could have done half. Cruz's moveset here.
Looks like Cruz wants to go back to the top again. White moves out of the way. Smart veteran ring awareness from someone so young and so new to the business as Pat
White
White.
is ahead of his time.
Agreed. You know what? Perfectly said, Dave. Perfectly said. Thumb to the eye. The ref didn't see it because he was caught in the middle of the two of them. Big slam. 1, 2, 3. Pat White scores the victory again on S.A. Cruz, earning the final slot in the jackpot match.
Great match, great fight that Cruz tried to give. Not surprised that White got the win. White hit his talent and he's able to go far here.
Incredibly, and now White moves on to the new jackpot match.
I don't believe he gets a break here either. I believe we're going right into the matchup.
I think RJ is going to explain the rules, introduce the competitors, and then we're going to get going.
So if White can, he needs to get his anything he can back. Right now, we're going to the next contest.
Let's talk and catch your breath. We got RJ making his way out now to explain the rules to our fans at home. And at ringside.
We don't even know who's competing in this match.
No, we don't. We know nothing about this match. We're just waiting on RJ to give us the word and tell us what's going on.
I can't go any further though without, man, give it up for that last match. That was really good.
Agreed. Well said, RJ. Both competitors left it all in the ring.
This match is a first ever, and I mean ever, no one's ever done this before, jackpot match. I'll explain the rules in a second, but let's grab the competitors. Already in the ring, Pat White.
Pat White having to pull double duty, not in the envious
The
position.
next competitor in this jackpot match.
Do we even know how many competitors are in this, Dave?
They have not stated thus far.
Fans at home, we're flying blind with you here, so we can't wait to hear what's happening now.
Hopefully RJ fills the center before we get going.
I got faith in RJ, he will. Psycho Jack.
310 pounds, here's Psycho Jack.
We got our second competitor, Psycho Jack, making his way to the ring.
Madison, 6'3", over 300 pounds.
Absolute monster. That White smartly gets his heads to the ringside area.
Monster with a very big monster.
Agreed.
Of course, he has some extra cash in his pocket as of late.
Psycho Jack with a couple of words for RJ.
Extra cash belonging to Figueroa.
We haven't seen Rico since that.
Sidewalk slam from the big man. Standing underneath as we speak.
I assume we have more competitors heading our way. Well, we know that music all too well. Our third competitor in this match.
Man likes to be called Big Papa. Big Papa Chill.
A little bit of a stare down between those two skyscrapers. Two of the biggest men, period. So we have three competitors out now.
And the next participant.
Competitor number 4 making his way to the ring. Johnny Cadillac.
From his mother's womb, weighing in more than your daddy, but less than your mama. Here's Johnny Cadillac.
We have 4 great UW competitors in this ring here for our jackpot match.
Is that it? So 4 competitors or is there more? It's hard to tell.
Dave, I know what you know. UW officials have kept very close to the vest on the rules of this match, the competitors, frankly, everything.
And the final competitor is this jackpot match.
Competitor to be added to this matchup. So,
What a lineup for this match, guys!
it's impressive original. Actually, we have two. Once he makes his way to the tent, we'll have two Ultimate Wrestling originals in this jackpot matchup, including Johnny Candler.
Ivy Green.
General Society.
200 pounds. He is the Degenerate of Society.
So, just to recap, fans, at this point we know we have 5 competitors in this jackpot match, and RJ will explain the rules, hopefully, before we get started.
All I really know about this matchup is the 2-minute intervals. That's all I really know about this matchup. And that can be worked in many which
And
ways.
it could be a Royal Rumble style, it could be a Battle Royal.
This may take a while. You don't know Ivy Green loves making matches. It can take
Johnny Cadillac going after Ivy Green.
who knows how long.
These two have had a recent history with one another.
You know how this match works yet.
Here we go.
This is a first ever jackpot match, and the rules are as follows. Using our lottery ball tumbler, we have every competitor's name in here. I will choose 2 participants randomly to begin the match. When it starts with a traditional singles match with 1 fall or submission for a finish. At 2-minute intervals, we'll draw the next name. If it's a new participant coming in, they're allowed to enter the match. If they're already in the match, they have to get out of the match, out of the ring. They become an inactive competitor. The only competitors eligible to win are the active participants in this match. This match will only end via pinfall or submission. There are no countouts and no disqualifications.
Wow.
Also,
This could be
one quick
absolutely
thing.
crazy.
The winner of this match will be the #1 contender for the Ultimate Wrestling Heavyweight Championship at our return to Batavia Downs for Double Down on July 7th.
Did you hear that, Dave? The winner of this match will challenge for the UW Heavyweight Championship at Double Down in Batavia, New York.
This could be big, man. This could be very big.
Thank you so much, RJ, for letting us know the rules of the match, and we cannot wait to get started. See who our first 2 competitors are.
To start this match is Pat White.
Pat White not getting a break, just finishing the match against S.A. Cruz. Now, first one into jackpot.
I pick Pat White again. Do we just sit here for 2 minutes? It could happen.
White was able to get a good rest in between bell times here.
He had a couple minutes of downtime, hopefully.
In this match, I.B. Green.
All right, there you hear it, guys. Pat White, IB Green, kicking things off here in our jackpot match.
Very interesting.
Fans at home, we will do our best to stick with the action, stay with it, and call it to the best of our abilities. But you have to understand, for Dave and I, this is just as new to us as it is to you at home and the competitors in the ring. And speaking of the competitors in the ring, I'm sure they just heard the rules of the match like we did.
Right.
So this is to game plan and strategize for a match with such an important stipulation as a #1 contendership in a guaranteed title match. To game plan, to strategize for it has to be incredibly difficult when you didn't know what the match was.
These guys are going to be fighting for their lives, basically. There's going to be a lot of scratching the column, to be honest.
It is definitely a career-defining moment to have a shot.
Ooh, slap from White to IP Green. It's not going to go over very well.
It's a career-defining moment to be able to have a shot at the UW Championship, and you know for sure you come out on top in this match, and that shot is yours.
With that many competitors at one time, you're going to be looking around your shoulder.
Your head's got to be on a swivel.
Right.
Big forearm by IB Green. What's got to be left in the tank of Pat White? You had an incredibly difficult match. Mentally, you got to be exhausted going into and wondering what you're facing in a jackpot match. And now you draw out of the gate. You draw a competitor as tough as IB Green.
Good point. After the match that White just went through, if IB stays on top of White, was able to get this pinfall or submission before the next competitor comes in, he could win the match.
Absolutely.
So being as fresh as IB Green is right now, and his experience that he does carry in his
big elbow
career, he takes it to White right now. He may win this matchup quicker than that.
And that's got to be the hope. You win it in this before anybody else even gets a shot to get into the match.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover there. That could be a very big mistake.
That could definitely come back to haunt him, tossing him to the outside.
He could have taken care of this match quicker than
Cadillac with a shine, taking advantage of the fact that there's no disqualification in a match like this, because Cadillac's not even an active competitor at this point.
Exactly.
Show up Psycho Jack, not the smartest move that Johnny's made today.
That's also the personality of Johnny Cadillac. He just loves inflicting pain.
Rope break? White holding onto the rope for dear life. Not really sure what the strategy is there.
Even if White was able to kick out at that point, it was smart because he's saving that energy from having to kick out using the ropes.
Johnny Cadillac, third one into this match.
I was training back in my day, and I heard if you're close to the ropes, use them. Exactly.
Series of big shots by Johnny Cadillac on IB Green, right to the eyes. Cadillac's got him up. Big time suplex. Cadillac in firm control of the match at this point as White fights just to be able to get back to his feet. White getting himself back involved in the match with a series of stomps to IB Green.
I'm curious to see if these competitors will work together here in this jackpot match. Every man for
White
himself.
thought that him and Cadillac were going to, but that lasted for all about a second.
It's every man for himself, but when he can capitalize, use 2-on-1 at a time to send the next man out.
Agreed.
Johnny Cadillac's not running with all the others.
Cadillac taunting IB Green, who currently can't see after a series of rake to the eyes.
Both individuals, IB Green and Johnny Cadillac, worked together in a tag team match. That fair warning was just 3 weeks ago.
That didn't end well.
Ended with IB Green getting the
Big finish by Pat White. Cadillac tosses him to the outside. Cadillac going for the cover. 1, 2, 2 count only. Ever the opportunities, Johnny Cadillac almost secured a title shot in Batavia.
As you broke up what I was trying to say there, ended their matchup in fair warning in a tag team match for the UW World Championship after the shoulders of IB Green were pinned by Jay Flyer. He was attacked by his tag team partner, Johnny Cadillac.
Two monsters on the outside taking it to Pat White.
The next name
There is
is
history and animosity between these two
Big Papa Still.
Appreciate bringing this up to speed, Dave.
It took me so long to say to cut me off again.
I'm the play-by-play guy, so I call the action. There's action, I call it. Let it go.
I am Mr. Ultimate Wrestling.
Yeah.
When I speak, you shut the hell up.
Anyway, Chill in the ring now, having firm control of all 3 competitors. It's just a matter of who he wants to hit next. Green stumbling his way, trying to get his hands on Johnny Cadillac now that he has his vision back, raking his face off the top rope.
Man, we have not seen this contest yet. Psycho Jack Hansen.
The longer it goes and the more the competitors in the ring get worn out, double cover, 1, 2, both kick out at 2. The fresher that Jack Hansen is, you have to think that it's a decided advantage.
And he's the size of him. He's normally twice the size of most of his competitors.
Absolutely, he's an absolute monster. Chill trying to get Cadillac up for a slam. Right to the eyes. Cadillac into the eyes again. Ivy Green tosses Pat White to the outside. If you're on the outside, you can't score a victory. It's going to be a small miracle, and with the amount of rake of the eyes you've seen from the competitors in this match tonight, it's going to be a small miracle anybody has vision left. Elbow pad off. Big shot to the top of the head. Cadillac gets involved. Shot to the midsection, follows it up with a big elbow. I'm not sure what's happening right now.
Johnny was sure what he was going for.
Fans, I'm just going to leave that one to you. Yeah.
There's a history between...
Big kick to the face. White looks like he's got absolutely nothing left. He looks like his tank is on E.
They call it Chill and Ivy Green. This would be a tag team called DOS, Degenerates of Society.
White is out of the match now. He is an inactive competitor. Now we are down to a triple threat match for the next 2 minutes. Jack Hansen's still not in the ring yet.
Still resting on the outside.
As these three men continue to pound on each other, Hansen's got to be chomping at the bit to get in the ring.
White now on the outside, able to catch a breather until his name is called in once again.
Hopefully he has the opportunity to be able to get back into this match.
So that's the thing about this jackpot matchup as well. If you're already in the ring as a competitor, competing in this matchup, and your name is called, you're able to go out and take a break.
Which is a blessing and a curse, Dave, if you think about it. If you're inactive, you can't get the victory.
But it being a non-disqualification match, West says the competitor can't go in and at least break up the count if he believes the match is going to be over at that point.
Close count as Green and Cadillac tried to pin Big Papa Chill.
That's the thing about it, too, with all these rules that we just learned about this matchup. There's a lot of possibilities.
Endless possibilities here in this match, guys, and we're just going to do our best to call it. Series of rear elbows by Johnny Cadillac. We got to be getting close to the 2 minutes. Chill in the corner. Cadillac fouls it up. Backside first into the face of Big Papa Chill.
The man at the right of the bench had a concussion due to the kick of the back of the head from White.
Green.
During a fatal four-way, they both
Bronco Buster. That's a move we haven't seen in quite a bit of time. Chill caught him. Almost close. Chill almost sneaks the victory here in our jackpot match.
Justifies the first time we've seen Big Papa Chill since he had a
big spear. Chill goes for the cover. Cadillac in the ropes. Hansen is finally in the ring. These three men have been beating on each other. We have a fresh giant making his way into the ring.
Big man's going to take full advantage here.
Big forearms to the back of Ivy Green. Irish Sweat. Big clothesline.
Cycle Jack calls it the meathead.
Because it looks like one. That man's forearm is bigger than my head. Chill, Irish Whip into the corner. Hansen out of the way. Hansen goes for the cover. Green with the breakup. Green goes for the cover. 2 count only. Both men fighting over who's going to be able to pin Chill.
Notice IB kind of slid himself in between Chill and PJ Hansen. Found an opening.
Johnny Cadillac with a stiff chop to the backside of Big Papa Chill. Yes, you heard me correctly, fans at home. A stiff chop to the backside. Does Johnny have it in his contract that he gets like a commission every time he has a thumb to the eye?
Maybe. Maybe one of the richest men in Ultimate Wrestling.
Just in this, another thumb to the eye. I feel like in future Johnny Cadillac matches, we should have a thumb to the eye counter in the corner. Up and over goes Cadillac down to the floor. Chill and Hansen, 2 behemoth men just trading shots back and forth. Chill with the Irish Whip into the corner, fouls it up. Big splash.
That'd be one hell of a matchup.
We'd have to reinforce the ring for those two giants. Just two men in the ring. This would be a perfect opportunity to capitalize and go for a victory. White, who is inactive to the best of my knowledge, taking a cheap shot on Green on the outside. Follows it up, attacking Cadillac now. White,
Variation of the candle clutch from the pouch.
White's still inactive, right? I know you're shocked by this, but a thumb to the eyes by Cadillac.
Oh, it should be right in his track.
We've heard of Suplex City, now we're at Thumb to the Eye City.
Yeah, I believe that White is inactive.
Cadillac goes for the cover. 2 count only on Psycho Jack. Attempted to collide the heads together, that didn't work. Big headbutt. When you get a headbutt from somebody the size of Chill, you're going to feel that for a long time to come.
Surprised he gave a headbutt. He stated he just got back from a concussion. So maybe not the smartest move to chest bar, but did not seem effective.
Irish whip. Big clothesline on Cadillac.
Cover.
Jack with the breakup. Fast and furious action, which is incredibly difficult to call, guys. But we're doing our best to keep up with everything happening both in and out of the ring here in our jackpot match tonight. Chill has Cadillac.
Pat White, you are back in.
Pat White back in the ring, having a breath of fresh air to be able. Low blow.
No DQ.
No disqualification, no count out. Anything goes. Big kick to Psycho Jack. DDT on Cadillac.
We should call this match no holds barred.
White with a House of Fury. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count only. Kick out by the veteran Johnny Cadillac. Chill has Pat White. Gets him up for a big slam. Down he goes. Off the rope goes Chill.
Oh, from the outside from Ivy Green.
I didn't even see Green there.
Oh.
Jack takes the opportunity to splash. 1 count only. Break up by both Chill and Cadillac.
Ivy is an inactive competitor right now in this matchup.
I believe he's the only inactive competitor, correct?
Time.
Chill goes for a cover. It's going to be very difficult for any of these competitors to be able to score a victory if another competitor is in the ring and in a close vicinity to be able to break up the pinfall. Series of shots back and forth by Chill and Pat White. That is a fight that Pat White will not win, folks. Meeting of the minds, or close enough, by White and Chill thanks to Cadillac. Cadillac goes for the cover. Chill with the breakup.
Big Papa Chill, you are out.
Chill out of the match, and that is a sizable development to get one of these big men to be ineligible to score a victory at this point. White trying to seize an opportunity on Johnny Cadillac with front headlock.
We're realizing here too as we watch this
Face first into the top turnbuckle.
Ultimate Wrestling jackpot match that we start off not only in singles, but works into a triple threat. It can go back to a singles. It can jump from there to
Fatal 4-way.
into a fatal 4-way, into a 5-way, back down. It just goes back and forth.
Absolutely. White on the outside after a rake to the ice and a surprising move that we haven't seen yet in this match by Johnny Cadillac. Choking out Psycho Jack in the corner.
White and Chill going at it on the outside. Chill ran into the ring post.
Somebody coming out of concussion protocol, that cannot be good. Face first into the steel turnbuckle.
Ivy, you are in.
Green back in the match. So everybody but Chill is active at this point. Green, with after a breath of fresh air, attacks White, focuses on Cadillac, follows him up into the corner. Big clothesline by Psycho Jack.
Meat hook. The big man.
Super kick. Down goes Psycho Jack.
Followed by a hip attack in the corner.
White, big elbow drop. All three men going after Psycho Jack is an incredibly brilliant move by these competitors. Get the big man. 2 count before Ivy Green makes the save.
Ivy Green going for it.
Spear!
A 22-year veteran.
Ivy Green going up top. White responds pretty quickly from the spear. Big knee. Ivy
got him.
A knee from the top. Ivy Green will now go on to Batavia, New York to challenge for the for the heavyweight championship.
Wrestling Heavyweight Championship at Double Down.
Green doing a cold water and a break in the front row here with our UW fans tonight.
He pulled that one out from the skin of his teeth, man.
He saw a small window of opportunity, took advantage of it, seized the moment, and now in Batavia, New York, Ivy Green will challenge for the heavyweight championship.
And this question, who our champion is going to be at that point? Kendall James starting off the show here tonight at Justified, stating he's going to pull the championship from the heavyweight champion, Axel Holm.
So at this point, it looks like if Kendall gets his way in Batavia, New York, it will be Kendall against Ivy Green.
Who is also a member with Kendall James and the James gang.
That's an interesting story setting up for Batavia, New York.
Thank you for watching Ultimate Wrestling.
Attention wrestling fans, you can catch all your favorite Ultimate Wrestling superstars as you watch as Ultimate Wrestling and Up to the Job Video Productions presents to you Now That's Ultimate Wrestling at FLTV channel 1304 and YouTube on the channel Now That's Ultimate Wrestling.
Ultimate Wrestling presents.
Now That's Ultimate Wrestling.